morning. My name is Olivia Ott, and this is Camila Hunnad, and we will be your MCs for this morning's assembly. Please join us in acknowledging that we live, work, and learn on the traditional lands of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish Coast Salish peoples.
Please join Lucas Morositz and Taishi Joshima to sing the National Anthem and the school song en français.
Two C is doing an assembly about chemistry, like solids, liquids, and gases.
My brother told me that ice cream starts as a solid and then becomes a liquid.
And my sister told me that the theme is Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I remember Bill Nye from when I was in grade 2.
Hey, remember that video where the explosion blew up in his face?
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Please welcome 2C to the stage for their assembly.
This is a solid. This is a liquid. And this is a gas. Now, the amazing thing is that they're all made of the same stuff. Now, what is this stuff? Well, stick around.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye is brought to you by matter. Matter is everything around you, and all stuff stand by for matter. Ever wonder what the universe is made of? Well, the universe is made of matter. Everything that you can touch is matter. And matter comes three ways: either a solid, liquid, or a gas. All matter is made of molecules. See this? This is a solid. The molecules in a solid are packed tightly together, so they move very slowly. It's like passengers being squished together on a bus. You can't move very fast. That's why a solid holds its shape. Watch your solid molecules go.
Solid bits of matter like to stick together to conserve their energy in freezing weather.
See this? This is a liquid. This is 400 milliliters of water. Now I'm going to pour into another container. Look, the amount of water stays the same. There is still 400 milliliters of water, but the shape changed.
Liquid always takes the shape of their container. The molecules are spread farther apart so they can move faster. Watch our liquid molecules in action.
Matter in its liquid form is easy to pour, so you must be careful or you'll spill it on the floor.
And this? There's a gas inside this balloon. We know that gas is mass because the balloon with gas is heavier than the empty balloon. Gas molecules are spread very far apart and can move very fast. Look, our gas molecules are off to the races.
Gas may be invisible, but we know it's there, 'cause we feel its pressure around us in the air.
Here's a question for one of our viewers. Dear Bill and I, can matter change from one state to another? Let's find out. Getting things to change state takes energy. So look at this.
For this experiment, we're going to turn solid into liquid. For the experiment, we need a pan, ice baby, to put on the stove. Stand back, it's going to be really hot, so don't touch it. Put the ice in the pan. So, don't touch it. There's gas! There's gas! There's gas! There's gas! There's gas! There's Mine is floating. It's hugging yours. Mine's hugging yours.
We put ice into a pan on a hot plate. Ice is a solid. When we added heat, we added energy. The molecules got excited and started to move faster. We were able to change a solid into a liquid.
We can also change a liquid into a solid. Watch this video. You can't even try this at home.
Experiment, we're going to grow crystals. And we will need a glass cup, a pair of scissors. For this experiment, we need sugar, pencil and string, food coloring, safety goggles. Cut a string about the size of a pencil. Please come. This one. Tie a string around the pencil. Boil some water. Get an adult to pour the water in a cup. Lots of spoon until all of it dissolves. Let the string fall down. Experiment for a week.
Cooling something down makes the molecules move slower and closer together.
So to answer your question, we can definitely change matter from one state to another. Sometimes science can be pretty sweet. Consider the following. All scientists go through a scientific method. They begin with a question. My question is, what will happen if we add baking soda, sugar, sand, and lighter fluid together?
Then you make a hypothesis. A hypothesis is when you use what you know to make a guess about what will happen during the experiment.
One time I mixed baking soda and vinegar and it made a bubbly gas. Maybe the baking soda will cause the lighter fluid, sugar, and sand to do the same thing.
After they make a hypothesis, they come up with a procedure and gather the materials they need. Then they perform their experiment. Let's watch and see.
We're going to do an experiment called a fire snake. When we do an experiment with fire, we use safety goggles to protect our eyes. First, we filled up a dish with sand. Next, we are going to pour some lighter fluid on top.
Now we are going to add 2 big scoops of baking soda.
And add 8 big scoops of sugar.
Now we're going to light the mixture on fire and see what happens.
Let's use our senses to observe!
Experiment is happening, scientists use their 5 senses to make observations. They usually record their observations.
In the experiment, I used my eyes and observed that the sugar and baking soda began to burn and turn black. A snake-like rope rose out of the bowl and continued to grow. I think it was the baking soda that made it rise up because I know that baking soda makes bread rise when you bake. Finally, scientists make a conclusion. A conclusion is what you learn. Sometimes experiments don't always go the way you plan. A scientist has to expect the unexpected. It takes many years of experimenting before a scientist makes a new discovery. Scientists are curious and their questions lead them to explore the world around them.
Here are some of the things we were wondering as we began our unit on experimentation. How do scientists know science? Why is the world made up of molecules? Is your muscles a solid? What are solids made of? How small are molecules?
Where does fire come from?
What are molecules made of?
What are molecules?
Are molecules big or small?
Where does matter come from?
How do people know science when there are no scientists? What is the world made of?
Where does liquid come from?
How does electricity work?
Is fire plasma?
Does gas go in balloons? Molecules alive!
Over the next few weeks, our class is going to continue experimenting and trying to find the answers to some of these questions.
Experimenting helps us learn about the world around us. Anyone can be a scientist, even you.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us today. See you around the universe.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
You say that. You. Okay, I'll say it. Fine. Okay? Yeah. Make sure you tuck up. Okay.
Thank you, 2C, for your assembly. I thought it was really cool how the theme was Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah, I really loved how knowledgeable you were, and your questions were really good as well. Please welcome grade 12 students, Maddie and Thomas, to the stage for a grad Christmas tree announcement.
Hi everyone, so I'm Maddie.
And I'm Thomas.
And like they said, we're here to talk about the Grad Christmas Tree Sale. So the sale will be happening next Saturday, which is December the 3rd, and it'll start at around 10 o'clock and finish at around 2. And there's gonna be really fun activities such as cookie decorating, photos with Santa, and hot chocolate. And if you do wanna order a tree, there's a form that's gonna be coming out on Family Connections, I believe today. And the last day to order is this coming Monday, so that's November the 28th. Also, other than trees, we have wreaths and poinsettias, and yeah, we'll be accepting new book and toy donations for the BC Children's Hospital as well. So we hope to see you next Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And please welcome students from the Leaders in Action and Action Happens Club.
We're all getting excited about the upcoming holiday, being with family, eating lots of food, going on vacations. But did you know that some families in our city struggle to make ends meet? Some families don't have enough money left over to buy food or get warm clothing.
We would like to have Giving Week, December 5th to the 9th, in which everyone from the junior school is invited to bring something to donate to help others in our community. There will be boxes in the junior school foyer by the library.
We researched the Boys and Girls Club of BC, and they would appreciate slightly used toys or games for their after-school clubs.
We are making boxes to collect toys or games
this club can use. The Salvation Army collects toys and games every year for children living in Vancouver to communities north of Whistler. There will be a separate box for the Salvation Army.
We're collecting clothing for all ages to give to the Harvest Project. Our boxes will be organized for children, teens, and adults.
If everybody in the school brought just one item to donate, that would be 433 items. What if we brought more than one each? Play with that math problem for a while.
Let's work together to help others, Mulgraves. Thank you.
Please welcome Mr. RJ to the stage for an announcement about the Hour of Code.
Good morning. I'm going to be quick up here. Hands up if you participated in the Hour of Code last year. All right, so lots of experience out there, which is great. Well, the Hour of Code is coming up, and it's part of Computer Science Education Week. So not next week, but the week after, December 5th to 11th. And so Mulgrave has been doing this for a few years now, and it's gaining a lot of momentum, and we're excited to do it again this year. So just a couple messages, and I'm going to come back next week and hopefully show you a little video of what it's all about. But just quickly, coding, right, K through to, our careers is a really important thing to learn. So you guys down here, there are really cool games that you can go and play that help you learn how to code. And coding is basically learning how a computer works, creating programs to all like the favorite kind of games and apps and programs that we all use every day. The Hour of Code is just a 1 hour introduction. So 1 hour of coding you participate in just to get an idea of what it is. And then after that, you can do, all the coding you want. To the teachers, if you are interested in participating in this event, please let me know. In years past, the grade 6s have come up and mentored classes, so they come up and pair up with one of your students, and we go through it together. So if you're interested in that, we can do that. Just let me know. Parents, if you're interested and you're curious about what this Hour of Code is, just go to code.org. Tons of great resources. Trust me, you'll be able to do it. It's not difficult. And if you have any questions, you can always email me. And then students, come and talk to me if you're interested, or let your teacher know if you're interested. You guys can go, when you have a little bit of free time, go to code.org and check out all the new games. They've updated the website and got some really fun and new games in there that you can practice, including a Minecraft update and a new Star Wars update. So, I'll talk to you next week. Thank you.
Go for it again.
And please welcome Captain Chad to the stage for an announcement about the book fair.
Ahoy, mateys. Or how do you say hello as a pirate? I like some of your answers. I like that one. Now, I know today's assembly. I'm supposed to be formal, but this is my formal attire. Okay, let me find my treasure chest. Well, ever since October 28th, when we launched the Buccaneer Book Fair bookmark, as a tongue twister, bookmark and book cover contest on October 28th, this is the first time the book fair committee had the time to come here and to be with you at the junior assembly. So it's our honor to be here. And we know that the contest has already closed, and that the winners have been decided. And we like to take today's chance to invite those winners to come up stage and the honorable mentions to come up stage to be recognized. And then there are 30 of them, and you know who you are. Please come up to the stage. Would Deanna, Naomi also come up to the stage, please? So as the children get up stage, let's take a look at some of the fantastic design pieces that they have submitted. And this year, the book fair has gone digital, and we scan every day. We diligently scan each of this to put on the website. And so hopefully you guys like that new edition of the book fair goes digital this year. Hopefully next year the book fair will go viral. So many of these pieces are truly incredible, and they have touched everyone in the library as they're being submitted, and they take everyone's breath away. And has been a very, very good contest. It has been very, very highly participated, and thanks to all the winners and the honorable mentions here. So as we say, this year we had in total 110 entries that were being judged. And I love to share some of the statistics with you. Grade 2's participation rate reached as high as 50%. That means every grade 2 students here, if you look at someone beside you, to the left or to the right, you know one of them have submitted entries just like you did. And grade 3 has reached 40% participation, and grade 4 has reached 30%. Now that poses a very tough job for the judges. And that's why we also created honorable mentions, because the top entries are so close, and the book fair committee gives you this year's winners and the honorable mentions of the book fair and the bookmark contest winners. So congratulations, guys. I also want to mention that even more of you who are not standing up here, but who are down there, I have touched and scanned and photoshopped each one of your pieces, and your effort came through very clearly through those papers. And I like to give you my big round of applause for your efforts and dedication and your heart and soul into this contest. So some of the winners this year chose to give and donate their winning books to their classrooms. And these books are special. So far, there are 8 of them. And I like to give, the book fair committee would like to give these winners who chose to donate to their class the honor of passing these books to their teachers. So I will pass, we have sped up the preparation of these books, and we have prepared them last night, and we'll give them out to you at the end of, when you go downstage. So those winners, please stay behind, and Miss Mitchell will give you those books. And I like to speak a little bit the other aspects of the book fair, other than the contest. Actually, we can do that now. Oh, okay, yeah, and one of the things, it also has not only the participations from the students, but also participations from the parents and the community. So far, we, just to add more fun and more energy to this year's book fair, we have this daily display of the various contests in terms of the most donated books in various classes. And so far, as we are standing last night is 502 books have been donated so far to all the classes. And we're not done yet. We have one last day today, one last day, and we have a full 10 more hours to donate to the classes. So parents, follow me up to the book fair after the assembly so I can show the cashiers how many more parents I bring up from the assembly. So right now, the 1B, 2P, and the 2C classes are leading the pack, but the race is not yet finished because we have it up until 4:30 this afternoon to determine the real winner. So monitor the website tonight or tomorrow morning and to see who wins the book fair CV's Day. So right now, I would like to ask Ms. Mitchell to present the books to the winners who chose to donate their winning books to their classes. So to top it off, I just like to say really thank you. There's a huge number of volunteers and the committee members, and I like to notably say Chi Littman has really helped this new Booknear Book Fair committee a lot. This is the first year the committee runs the book fair, and we hope you like what you have seen, and we're going to be adding more dynamic and interactive contents to the website. And like to thank all the teachers, students, you, and the parents for supporting the book fair. And please continue to come, and let's finish the book fair with a very strong finish today. Thank you.
Aren't I supposed to be on that side? Doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It matters so much. So much.
Please welcome Ms. Mitchell, Ms. Cannon, and Mr. Ansey to the stage for merit certificates.
Thank you very much. It's an exciting week at Mulgrave with the book fair. I've never seen the Pirates so enthusiastic about reading. Thank you very much to Chai and Chi for doing the book fair this year. It has been outstanding, and the number of people participating is fantastic, so thank you very much. Now to 2C, my goodness, you guys have done a fantastic job of your science experiments. And it's interesting because when I hear you talking about experiments, I do some experiments at home lately because I'm pretty curious and I'm really focusing on not using chemicals in my house. So I'm trying to figure out ways in which I can clean my house with things that are natural products. And it is an interesting experiment. I'm trying all kinds of things, baking soda, vinegar, all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to try that experiment about vinegar and water and baking soda and see what happens in my house. I was very impressed with the way you spoke on stage. I loved your experiments on the TV or the video. And thank you to these two science experiment people who have done a great job with our kids, and lots of enthusiasm and real investigation into science. All of us are scientists, and it's nice to see you wearing your white jackets. I did see them going down to the lab last week and working with the older students, so fantastic job. Thank you very much, and well done. This week's Merit Certificate winners. From 3H, Liana Samji. From 3U, Arshawn Anami. From 2C, Natasha Sheik. From 2PS, Shep Wood. From 2GW, Renee Wang. Just wait here, okay? Just wait here. From 1F, Amelia Korstofine. From 1S, Alexander Bellamy. From 1B, Catherine Chen. I know I say this a lot, but I am so impressed with the handshakes. It's incredible. The skills, just the skill in that alone is impressive. Well done. From KJ, Tiger Wang. From KJ, Aaliyah Bergener. From KV, Justin Liu. From KV, Paige Liu. Just wait here, okay. From KY, Imogen Vaudry. From KY, Harris He. Congratulations. No, come here. That hand. This hand. Good boy. From 4T, Jaya Melville. From 4B, Anderson Shi. Well done. Nice handshake. Very good. From 5M, Matthew Cuspert. From 5J, Gabe Gonzalez. From 5L, Ella Vanderwerf. Well done. You smile here. You look so serious. Well done, Gabe. Good job. Well done, Ella. Congratulations. From 6R, Quinn McKay. From 6RJ, Sebastian Calderon. From 6Y, Aidan Windsor. And from 6Y, Malad Amadi Neri. Who's over there? Pretty good, hey? Your mom's here, right? Yes. Your mom's up there. I know. see her? Yeah. There she is. Congratulations to this week's winners. Well done, and keep up the good work. Great job.